73% of enterprise leaders say AI will reshape their industry in the next 3 years. Only 18% have a clear strategy to lead that change. You're watching the wrong half win. The gap between AI ambition and execution has never been wider. Your competitors aren't waiting for perfect. They're shipping imperfect AI systems today, learning from real data tomorrow, and compounding advantages every quarter. You've probably already spent millions on data infrastructure. Your teams have attended the conferences. You've read the McKinsey reports. And yet, most enterprise AI deployments still fail to reach production maturity within 2 years. The cost? Not just the wasted investment. It's the strategic ground you lose while waiting for certainty that will never come. In Singapore, we're seeing it firsthand. Regional banks are racing to embed AI into customer service. Manufacturing leaders across Southeast Asia are automating quality control. Yet the organizations that move slowest aren't the ones lacking capital or talent. They're the ones still debating governance frameworks instead of learning from governed pilots. The real pain isn't the technology. It's the organizational friction, the politics, the fear of decisions that might be wrong. Here's what separates the winners from the rest over the next decade. It's not bigger models. It's not more data. It's how you structure your organization to make decisions about AI faster than your competitors, while maintaining the guardrails that regulators and boards actually demand. In the next 8 minutes, we're going to walk through 3 frameworks that are already reshaping how top-tier enterprises across Asia Pacific and globally are building sustainable AI advantage. These aren't theoretical. They're being deployed right now inside Fortune 500 companies and regional champions in India, Singapore, and across Southeast Asia. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly where to place your bets, which organizational model actually works at scale, and how to position your leadership team to execute this decade's biggest competitive advantage. Let's go. First framework. The AI capability stack doesn't look like your IT infrastructure. Stop building monolithic AI centers. What we're seeing in 2026 is the emergence of what Gartner calls the distributed AI operating model. Instead of centralizing all AI work in one function, market leaders are embedding AI decision rights into business units while maintaining centralized standards. Here's the evidence. Organizations that distribute AI responsibility across business units, not IT, show 4 times faster time to value and 3 times higher adoption rates, according to recent Deloitte research on enterprise AI maturity. Look at what Infosys did across their own operations in India. Rather than building one massive AI lab in Bangalore, they created distributed AI pods within customer delivery teams, finance operations, and talent functions. Each pod had skin in the game. Each pod owned the ROI. What happened? AI initiatives that might have taken 18 months to justify went live in 6 to 8 weeks. Because the business owner had decision authority. Here's how you apply this. Audit your current AI governance. If all AI decisions flow through a central committee, you've already lost. Create AI champions within your 3 to 4 biggest revenue generating business units. Give them a budget. Give them the right to fail. Give them centralized guardrails, but decentralized decision velocity. Second framework. The adoption curve now depends entirely on trust infrastructure, not feature richness. This is where most organizations get it desperately wrong. They build AI systems with impressive accuracy metrics and invisible assumptions baked into the model. Then they wonder why frontline employees don't use them. According to IDC's 2026 Enterprise AI Report, 71% of employees who have access to AI tools don't regularly use them. The stated reason? They don't trust the output. They can't see how the model reached its conclusion. Watch what happened at DBS Bank in Singapore. They deployed an AI system to help loan officers assess credit risk faster. The model was accurate, but loan officers kept overriding it because they couldn't see the reasoning. DBS went back and rebuilt the system with explainability baked in from the start. Adoption went from 42% to 87% in 4 months. Same accuracy, different trust structure. Here's the application for your organization. Before you deploy any generative AI or ML system to business users, run it through a trust audit. Can the end user explain why the AI recommended something? Can they see the data inputs? Can they challenge the recommendation? If you answer no to any of these, you haven't fixed the real problem. You've just built an expensive decoration that people avoid. Third framework. Your competitive window is actually smaller than you think. The next 18 months are decisive. The World Economic Forum's recent research on AI and competitive advantage shows something that most executives still haven't internalized. Organizations that establish AI leadership by 2027 will hold disproportionate market share advantage for the rest of the decade. The data converges on one insight. AI fluency compounds. In 2026, we have roughly 5 years of production AI data across enterprises. The organizations that have been learning, iterating, and compounding improvements since 2024 now have a sustainable advantage. Not because they're smarter, because they moved first and never stopped moving. PwC's research on enterprise AI leaders identified a clear pattern. The companies winning are those investing in AI experimentation velocity, not AI model sophistication. They're running more tests, killing more failures faster, and scaling winners quicker. Consider what you saw with cloud adoption. The organizations that started experimenting with cloud in 2012 didn't necessarily have perfect strategies. But by 2018, when cloud became table stakes, they had organizational muscle. They had trained teams, they had learned failure modes and solutions. They couldn't be caught. AI is accelerating that cycle. Your 18-month window to establish serious organizational capability is closing. Here's what you do. Stop waiting for the perfect AI strategy. Launch 3 to 4 ambitious AI pilots in the next 90 days. Pick domains where you have clean data, clear KPIs, and executive sponsorship. One should be customer-facing. One should be internal efficiency. One should be strategic foresight. Not all of them will work. The point is to build organizational muscle on the AI fundamentals before the window compresses further. Fast forward 18 months. You've built distributed decision authority. Your teams trust the AI systems they use every day because they can see inside them. You've run dozens of pilots. You've killed the failing ones in weeks instead of quarters. You've scaled the winning ones. What does that organization look like from the inside? Your business unit leaders don't ask permission to run AI experiments. They ask permission to scale. Your frontline employees aren't skeptical of AI recommendations. They're skeptical when AI isn't being used because they see the competitive gap. Your board isn't asking when AI will deliver value. They're asking what competitive advantages you'll have that your rivals can't replicate. Your organization has moved from viewing AI as a technology project to viewing it as in organizational capability. And that's the actual source of the decade-long advantage. This isn't fantasy. It's the exact trajectory we're seeing at market leaders across Singapore, Southeast Asia, and India right now. Not at companies with unlimited budgets. At organizations with discipline, focus, and the willingness to learn by doing instead of waiting for certainty. The organizations that will dominate the next decade are not the ones that make the smartest AI bets. They're the ones that make good enough bets faster and keep moving. Here's what I want you to do this week. Take those 3 frameworks. Audit where your organization sits against each one. Where are you distributed in your AI decision-making? Where is trust actually the limiting factor? And do you have experiments running right now, or are you still in planning mode? If you're honest about that audit, you'll know exactly where to focus. Next week, we're breaking down the organizational structure that actually works at scale. We're talking about how to staff your AI capability, how to think about the hire-build partner equation, and which roles actually matter in 2026. It's going to change how you think about your talent strategy. If this framework landed for you, subscribe to Apex Minds. Hit the notification bell. Share this with the executive team that needs to see it. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If these insights resonated with you, please subscribe to Apex Minds D4J and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly content. Share this video with a colleague who needs to hear it. We will see you in the next one. Keep pushing forward. Thanks for listening. If you found this valuable, please subscribe to Apex Minds D4J for more powerful insights. See you in the next one.